And we are live! How's everybody doing tonight?
Groovy.
Doing
Yeah.
good.
Yay. We're missing a couple folks this evening. Edgar has unfortunately not been able to make it this evening so far. And Kristen is unfortunately fallen ill, so we are down to just 4 players and the guide today. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Please remember it is also Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women's Day.
And Two-Spirit.
And Two-Spirit, thank you. That's not in the
You're welcome.
standard acronym. Mal is, of course, probably the best person to speak about that, being that they have
in this
heritage.
group, there are other people. I will refer you. I was classically trained as a white lady. We're still unlearning that. Ooh, buddy.
No, but you definitely have more resources and probably more understanding to speak on than the rest of us who are white ladies entirely.
Shout out to the Lakota Law Organization. They're pretty solid about their information education, so if y'all are curious, Google them!
Yay.
You should Google them anyway, they're awesome.
Sorry, wanted to sneeze. On that note, the last time that we were doing our thing, we had some fun fighting some dudes in Agni's house.
Traumatized a noble.
Who I believe we left off with Ronan going to check on said noble, who is definitely vomiting in the woods somewhere.
To be fair, he decided to use the sword that he's never used before. That was a choice.
It's not that he's... Well, we'll maybe go over that in character, but you'll see. Anyway, where do we want to kick things off?
Cool to kick it off with Ronan and Gavin, if you guys are.
Yeah.
If Mal's cool with that, Mal, I just saw you chewing. Are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm great. I'm cool. It's nice under this bus. The shade, the air conditioning's on, and my favorite music is playing, so you don't have to break any windows. But yeah, I think Ronan's gonna realize that Gavin is having a slight incompatibility with his current situation and go check on him.
Okay. You find Gavin, who, much like you at the beginning of our campaign, looks like he came off of a romance novel cover. In probably the most abjectly non-romantic pose, bent over, trying to regain his ability to keep food in his body. He's not currently vomiting. You find him after the job is done, but he is still covered in blood, because a guy's head just got blown off next to him. The silk that he is wearing is probably ruined without some magic involved, depending on how fast you get it in water. And he looks... While he's a little blue, he does look a little bit more on the teal side at the moment.
It's probably gonna look exactly like... Well, I mean, Ronan's gonna, move up as gently as he can in plate mail, which is still gonna be a little clanky.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's gonna be that scene from 30 Rock where Tina Fey is, like, hunched over the toilet and Alec Baldwin is patting her on the back with a broom, being like, hey, there, it's okay, because, like, Ronan has no idea what to do. He's like, hey, bud, you okay?
Yes, my Lord Ronan, I'll be fine.
Okay, what can I do to support you getting to fine? You wanna go get some nice cool water? Maybe have a little rinse off. Just throw yourself directly in the river. Talk about it.
River might be good. River might be good. What's the policy on throwing up in rivers up here? I don't know. Is that okay? Is that a thing?
Yeah, just turn downstream. You'll be fine. The fish don't care.
Okay.
Come on,
which
the
way's
the cold shock will do you good.
which way's the river?
Ronan's gonna help him over to the little docks so that he can get in and out easily.
Justicia watches you both and just kind of tips her head, and doesn't say anything. Just lets you guys do whatever you want to do.
Ronan's gonna give her a little kind of you might want to hop out of the drink kind of head motion as he's
she's
helping
on the dock.
his...
She's good.
Okay. Then Ronan's just gonna look at her and be like, shrug, and help our poor wayward Lord Fauntleroy into the drink.
Mm-hmm. He spends some time getting the goo off of him as best he can. I assume he would strip off to, kind of his underclothes, roughly speaking, get the bloody stuff off. Which again makes him look like he's popped off of a romance novel cover, because now he's wet and in clothes that are sticking to his body and super pretty. But he still looks pretty green and looks a little bit traumatized. And he thanks you. He says, "Thank you, Ronan. I do appreciate your help."
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry that we didn't check in before we popped off, but those are some bad dudes doing some bad stuff to a pretty important force for good around here. So we kind of felt like our hand was forced.
I've just never
talk about it at all?
I've just never seen someone. Nope. No. Can't talk about it.
Okay. You don't have to. Why? But if you feel the need, I'm here. It's the least I can do for getting you into this in the first place.
My Lord Ronan, I feel as though I got you into this.
I mean, do you have the brain for that math right now, or do you just like would that distraction help you, or do you just want to like just hang out and
give me a few moments. I will come join you inside when I am stabilized.
Okay. If you need anything, just give a holler. I'll listen for you, and then our friend Justicia is over on the dock, and she's
She gives
pretty
a little
solid.
wave. I will defer to your wisdom, Lord Ronan.
Whatever we can do to support you. That's what friends do, right?
You use the word friend to describe him, and he looks... Well, he still looks a little bit ill. He brightens up a little bit. Yes, of course.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, don't forget that. And like I said, if you need a distraction or something, or you want to...
I will come join you as soon as I am well.
Okay. Cool. And Ronan makes his way back, doing his best to kind of scoot the body in the rug a little, like roll it a little further away from the door, so it's not like right there when he comes back.
So did you leave the rug in the door frame, or is it outside of the door?
No, it's outside. I wholly took it outside with me when I
Gotcha.
when I left to go check on Gavin.
As soon as it made its way outdoors, it started to kind of fade and disappear, but the body's still there. Or what's, left of it.
Oh, if it was fading and disappearing, he would have thrown it as hard as he could have, like, into the bushes. Because he's not going to want to have to deal with juggling parts and stuff. But it just would have been like, oh, like, just...
Yeah.
Nope.
Sorry, I was wondering where he was working at.
So, Yeah, so the rug disappears, the body's in the woods. You head back to the rest of the crew, who I assume are still in her sitting area.
Sit.
Thank you.
Yeah, Archie's trying not to hover since she has since Agni has drunk her potion and washed it down with spice cake.
Yeah, I will
He wants to
say
street see.
you might notice that Agni is... She's recovering. Obviously, you all heard her bones physically snap back into place after she drank the potion. It still looks like she is, like, mildly injured, but it's just, like, scrapes and bruises as opposed to, like, cuts and gashes and whatnot.
Mhm.
So the potion didn't fix, like, the superficial injuries. It just fixed the broken bones, which is the one thing that Mend can't do, is, like, fix the traumatic
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And after, a couple of minutes, Agni starts not looking like she also wants to hurl, because obviously that potion tasted terrible.
Yeah.
Good medicine often does taste awful, so.
I'm gonna roll something really quick. Agni reaches over to the almost empty box of muffins that you guys brought her the previous day.
Finishes.
And
Donuts.
eats, like, the
Pastry,
donuts.
yeah.
And eats, like, the last half of one that fully empties the box. She has chowed down immensely on all of the snacks you brought her.
Amazing. We love it.
As you all sit there, she looks at Archie and says, you can sit down if you want. I mean, you might want to check for, like, brain matter, maybe, first, but it should be fine.
He'll check. He'll check. Just dust something off, and then take a seat next to her. Like,
Sorry we made a mess out of your living room.
Oh, no, that's fine. I mean, happens once a month or so.
Once a month.
Yeah, every once in a while. It just... You collect things, people want them, they send mercenaries, the mercenaries try to get what they want the hard way. It happens.
Mm.
what a pack of jerks.
Wait,
Would relocating?
No, unfortunately I would still have the magic items and they would still send mercenaries after me no matter where I were to move, so it's easier just to stay in a comfortable spot. Sometimes they can be reasoned with, but most of the time not.
Mm.
Well, I see you brought a friend. And she looks up at the nice farmer that you guys brought with you, who's still holding a gun.
Did you have a thing on you the whole time?
I brought it with me. It's mine. It's you don't leave home without this sort of thing, right? And Agni looks up at him and goes, "Most people do. Most people don't have those."
Oh, back in my home, that's pest control, so that's valid. They were kind of pesty, right? Huh.
Archie looking at the one he skewered with his horn. And big fucking rat. He has not gotten the blood off of his face, but it's still there.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 3 unconscious dudes in the living area and the frozen guy outside the front door.
Does he unfreeze since I think the scene's over, or is it
It's
still
the
going
end
on,
of
so
the
he's still
scene,
frozen?
and I didn't know when you wanted that scene to be over. So if you want to, I can say between Ronan taking Lord Fauntleroy down to the river and coming back, the guy has like run off into the woods because he's not going to try to fight all of you by himself.
Nah, he's had a hard day. I don't blame him. Had a real bad day. I'll have to say, yeah, he's
So-
probably unfrozen at this point.
I think when Ronan realizes that he's not there on the way back in, he's gonna be like, "Hey, no hard feelings. We're all just doing our jobs, but good work today. Nice hustle." And yeah, and he's gonna head inside.
So, yes, we've brought a friend. Assuming, I presume you, and it's I think you two already know each other, kind of.
In that manner of speaking, it's nice to finally meet you face to face, miss. And she kind of just smiles and kind of gives him a nod forward. He says, I am Claude Andrios. It is nice to meet you. And she gives a bigger smile and says, my name is Agni. It's nice to meet you too.
Ronan just goes, "He is Claude Andrios. I know he sounds unsure about it, but his story's been the same every time he's introduced himself.
Consistent.
I'll vouch for him."
So, you have a recipe for me?
Well, it's in his brain.
Oh, is that how we're playing it? So does that mean I get
No.
to keep it?
You guys, you said nothing about keepsies. You guys got to negotiate that yourselves.
I'm mostly joking.
I'm gonna look for a bucket.
I will accept that. I believe I owe you a gemstone. In addition, since you were so kind to help me from a lengthy recovery process, because unfortunately, while I am not necessarily limited to the normal ills and aches and pains of normal folk, it would be a long time to heal from what I would have dealt with going for that, and they probably would have taken a number of things, so I do owe you. Perhaps I could answer some questions or do a reading for you?
Archie's ears perk right up. Reading?
Like a bedtime story? Oh, hell yeah.
No, with oracle cards, actually. Legitimate ones and not the ones
I
you
haven't
see
read
at-
that book.
It's
Archie is looking at every member of the party individually, just starting to tremble a little bit, but not saying anything, but with the hesitation of please, 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 please.
But you
I
can
mean-
read anything you want to me.
So are we limited to one question each, or possibly a slew of questions?
I would say about one question each, but maybe clarifying questions are acceptable.
Okay.
We can discuss the questions privately. Your readings would be, of course, private, unless you want them to be otherwise. Or you could simply ask me for advice. They don't have to come from cards.
Valid. Okay. Um, Archie, do you want to go first?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No, anytime. He's like, no, anytime to think.
Um,
Torvald raises his hand and says, I'll go. I'd like a reading. If you guys are okay with me going first.
yeah, bud, go for
By
it.
all means, man.
Get it.
Yeah, and I can go, of course, right this way. If you guys would like to follow, I do have a waiting area.
Yes, delight. Actually, do you have like a rag I can like wet and like wipe this off of me, by any chance?
Oh, yes, of course. Let me show you to my restroom.
Does that count as my favor?
No.
Okay,
Hi,
cool,
if you-
cool.
Don't worry, bud. We'll make sure you're covered either way. It's all good.
She leads you all out of the room. Claude trails along as well, just out of curiosity. And you immediately realize that the architecture as you go through this house makes no fucking sense. It is like Doctor Who levels of there's no fucking way. Like, obviously, you had seen
Non-Euclidean.
previously that, like, it was a dead tree that had a door inside, but there's nothing on the other side of the dead tree. It's just a dead tree in the middle of a clearing. So where does that door go? And it leads to a sitting area that's kind of like a dark, cozy area, but the door that leads off that she takes you through has a hallway with, like, 6 different rooms. And then it leads up to a larger room with a spiral staircase that just goes up and up. And has rooms branching off of that. You're like, there's no way. There's no way this would fit in these woods. There'd be a river right there. It's very clear that you are in a different place.
Perma portal.
That's
cool.
Here's the bathroom. Right here on this hallway. It's the last door here. When you're ready, if you head up the staircase about 2 floors, it's the door with the diamond on it.
Upstairs case, 2 floors, door with diamond. Got it. He glances briefly at the stairs. Shiver runs up his spine, and he's gonna head into the bathroom.
Oh, I will say there's also no windows in any of these rooms.
Okay.
The bathroom is just a normal bathroom. It is functional. It has a bathtub. There's a toilet with what you assume is some plumbing. You don't know where that plumbing goes. You don't want to know where that plumbing goes. This is probably the first time you've seen indoor plumbing since you got here.
He's just happy to get the blood off of his face and his hair and his ears. Out of his ears, it got in there, it pooled.
She leads the rest of you to the door with the diamond, as she previously described. It's up 2 winding sets of stairs. It's about halfway up a, there's one on the first floor, there's a door there, and then another around the side, and then a second door. And she leads you through there, and it is kind of a round room, a round room. And the center is where she takes Torvald and closes the door, and there are chairs set up along the wall of that rounded room.
This is exciting.
Where's that book she said she was going to read us?
She's reading fortunes, Ruby. Like, with reading your fortune through cards.
Oh, so we're getting Chinese food with fortune cookies. Oh, that's so sweet of her. Oh my god, how did she know I was hungry?
Without the cookie part.
So, Chinese food without the cookies? What kind of place is this?
Mariska leans in and goes, Ruby, this is not a restaurant. This is a place of magic. Magic.
Oh, bitchin'. Hell yeah.
We got there.
So, what do you guys think you're going to ask for?
Gosh, I don't know.
Like, can you ask for?
I mean, she didn't say we couldn't ask about anything in particular, so, I don't know.
Probably about like goals or maybe your love life or maybe if you have good fortune in the future, maybe. Uh,
I mean, I feel like that maybe we should be more specific, perhaps? I mean, good fortune is a matter of perspective. It's you're gonna get money for killing monsters, meh, meh, meh. You know, it might.
yeah, fair. Gosh,
I wonder what Torvald is asking.
Nope.
maybe
Ronan
something.
absolutely fails his attempt to not look at Archie.
Oh, I'm not there yet. I'll be with you in a second.
Archie, as you finish up washing your face, you do hear a voice from back down the hallway go, "Hello? Hello?"
One ear goes up. Hmm?
You realize that Gavin has come
Aw.
back and everyone's gone.
Oh no! Can I remember how to get back to here?
Yeah, you just went down a
Go grab
hallway.
him?
It's a straight shot
Oh,
back
thank
to
God.
the original room.
Okay, cool. So Archie, freshly unblooded, as far as he knows, follows the voice to go grab Gavin. Was Archie around for who he is? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
know
believe
that's
so. I
Gavin,
think
right?
Ronan introduced him briefly to everybody because he arrived with Zima.
All right.
He
fantastic.
mostly
Just
paid attention
double-checking.
to Ronan, but that's because he knows Ronan more than the rest of you, obviously.
That's totally understandable. But Archie goes to him and goes, Hi, Gavin, right? So sorry, I didn't know where you were. Everyone's gone.
I was indisposed. Don't worry about it. Where has everyone gone?
Oh, in exchange for helping with the dudes, Agnes said I can offer you a reading with her oracle cards. I think everyone's gone up to do that. You want to come? You did help.
Yep. I helped with something. Who's Agni?
Oh, Agnes the name of the witch.
Oh.
That's her name.
I didn't know.
And if you're not feeling well, the bathroom's right there.
Oh, excellent. I just dunked myself in the river. I wish I'd known there was a bathroom. But, shall we? You can tell he's still a little damp. He definitely dripped off a little bit before he came inside.
In that, looking around for Archie, noticing that Archie's not there, and then going, "Oh no, Gavin!" Ronan stands up, and I guess I'd meet you guys in the hallway.
Ronan, hey, I found him.
Hey, that's great. I was just coming back for you. Yeah, the Agni, our witch friend who you helped, is offering everybody some oracle readings. So if you'd like to come and ask a question, get some guidance, we're all hanging out in her waiting room.
Archie's actually gonna double back and grab a towel from the bathroom to give to Gavin. a little damp.
Gavin will gratefully accept it and start like scrunching his hair because he's got kind of a wavy, curly hair texture that he doesn't dry nicely if you treat it poorly. So
Oh, is he gonna go through his whole fucking curl girl routine in the middle of the? Oh,
no, he's just trying
Gavin.
to make it not look horrendous. As you guys go back upstairs, but that's also the majority of what's holding water right now on his person is his hair.
right.
Because
You don't
hair
want you catching
soaks
a
that
cold,
shit
buddy.
up.
Yeah, I don't want you catching a cold. As Archie just like lightly pats his back.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll follow your lead.
And Archie's just gonna follow Ronan back up. And you do hear him repeat, upstairs. 2 floors over the diamond. 2 floors over the diamond. Trying really hard not to fall down these stairs.
The stairs have a nice
Not again.
the stairs have a nice railing. You'd be all right as long as you hold tight. And then a landing kind of at
White
the door.
knuckled.
And on the way
hooves
up,
are different than shoes, man.
Gavin will say, by the way, it's really nice to meet you. I'm Gavin. Gavin Peru?
Oh, Archibald. Archibald Buteheart. Call me Archie.
Archie, wonderful. It's nice to meet you. And, you are Ronan's...
Friend and teammate.
Well,
At least
wonderful.
I really hope we're friends, right? Right?
We're friends. He's right in front of you, and he's like, "Of course we're friends, my dude."
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends and teammates.
Wonderful. It's really nice to meet, Ronan's other friends.
It's nice to meet you too.
You
You seem nice.
are from the Kells?
I believe so. I don't. I believe so. And as he says, "I believe so," he's checking for the book.
Oh, so thereabouts then. I've never been that far north, but I hear it's quite a lovely place with the greenery
To
and
be
nice inlets.
well, to be honest with you, I don't remember much about where I come from. I'm not sure
Oh.
why.
Oh, that's a shame.
I keep hearing good things, so I don't know. Might be some research in my near future.
Well, I know that area faced a lot of turmoil during the war, but at least it was a short war for what it was.
Really, was it a lot of like land destruction, people destruction? What are we talking about here?
It's a combination. The Kells are obviously at the mouth of the river where the territorial dispute was happening, so some of it is devastation along the banks, and other areas are simply the number of people that went off to fight and didn't come home, supplies that were moved elsewhere to support the troops, that sort of thing, from what I understand.
Oh.
But I hope your
Interesting.
family
And
as well.
yeah, I hope so too. I don't know why I don't know.
Well, perhaps you could ask the witch if that is your desire. Although I'm not sure you'd need oracle cards for that, but there's also books that you could save that for.
Oh yeah,
Less magical setting.
you know, I've heard good things about the library in the main city. I've been meaning to check it out.
The library is wonderful. There are also a number of good bookstores. Although the statue in the library is quite lovely.
I haven't been yet. Like, I'm still pretty new to the city, so I haven't explored it terribly much. Actually, and again, he's still looking for the like player journal to be like, what am I dealing with?
Mm-hmm.
He's not 100% sure. He goes, by the way, you might be a person to ask about this, because again, Still very, very new. And he kind of leans in conspiratorially and goes, if you were taking someone on a date in this city, what would you recommend?
Well, what sort of person are you taking out on your date? I suppose it would depend on the individual.
Very, very active person. Very sweet. Like when I say active, I mean like morning runs active.
Oh,
And
sports.
yes.
I see. And are you your? it wasn't
course.
judgment. He's just thinking. And are you also a person who enjoys that sort of thing, or? I take it from your expression that might be a no.
I want to because it's complicated. I want to because it's important to him. I'm not naturally one. Does that make sense?
What if you... Well, I assume if he enjoys sports, he probably enjoys the outdoors to some degree. Perhaps a horse ride with a picnic or something of that nature, so you can have space to yourself, or perhaps a hike in the woods.
Ooh.
So that you can set the pace.
I think you might be onto something with the picnic idea, though.
There's always nice parks in the city you could potentially find, although, you'd have to share it with other folk as well.
True. This one would appreciate a picnic date, I think. And he points down to Flower.
Oh, hello.
Oh. And Archie would actually pick him up. He goes, "Oh, you haven't been acquainted. Gavin, this is my friend Flower. Flower, this is my new friend Gavin." And he picks up his paw. "I'm Flower and I'm naked."
Gavin will laugh at that, absolutely. And say, "Well, hello, Flower. Is it all right if I pet him? Her? Him? Them?"
Him. And he likes pets. Right here, just behind the ears.
Oh, perfect. I will give him a little pet.
Holding him like a bag of fucking soup.
He gives Flower a little pet, and Flower does kind of the squinchy face smiley thing that animals sometimes do when they're getting a nice pet. He doesn't linger long, just so the Flower can once again be free, and says, "Well, thank you for introducing me to your animal companion."
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so you're a ranger then?
A little bit. I'm a little bit naturalist. I'm a little bit doctor, and I'm a little bit ranger.
Oh, so you dabble. Wonderful.
Well, the doctor was because I wanted to help my party, and we didn't really have a dedicated healer at the time. But I'm finding I really enjoy nature, and I especially like being able to talk to animals and turn into one. It's a lot of fun.
That does sound very enjoyable.
It's actually come in really handy in combat as well. There was actually a time we were helping someone who got stuck up in a tree, and I was actually able to transform into a big cat, go up there and retrieve him and bring it back down safely.
Oh, fascinating. I assume Ronan was on this adventure as well?
He was. He did a lot of the heavy lifting with the actual, like, big monster. Oh my gosh, you should have seen this fight with the water horse we did. And he just starts going off about it.
There is a look of concern on Gavin's face that Ronan is fighting these big monsters.
And he's telling it like, he's really like telling about like how everyone contributed to it and how cool they were doing it.
Gotcha.
It's been a while, so I'm not going to be able to like accurately recount it. I don't think my notes are that good.
I mean,
but,
we can gloss over. That's totally fine.
Yeah, that's the feel of it. He's like, "Oh, well, like Ronan looked so cool when he did like this, and then Buttermilk did this, and she cooked the thing after, and it was delicious." Also, if you're interested in like naturalist stuff, turning into an animal, you can fly. Flying is awesome. Flying's a lot of fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun. I'm glad you're all having such wonderful adventures, and that Ronan has found some joy in all of this. sorry, I'm taken aback. Ronan and I were friends at the castle, and he just suddenly disappeared and apparently went off to start fighting dragons. I'm a little taken aback. I apologize.
It would,
Well, we didn't fight.
was-
We didn't fight the dragon. We more relocated the dragon. But I get your meaning.
Well, I'm very glad
He has not
none
mentioned
of
horse
you were
dragons.
eaten by the dragons.
That's a very, very good point. Would have been one bite.
Perhaps we should go speak with your friends as well. I haven't really. I mean, I got brief introductions, but perhaps we could join your friends.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a yapper when I get excited. They're right this way.
Gavin rejoins
Oh,
the
hey,
rest
guys.
of you, and Gavin walks up to Buttermilk, shakes her hand. Obviously, he's met Zima, so doesn't necessarily go introduce himself to Zima, but he will walk up to both Ruby and Pockets and say, "It's lovely to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't get a good introduction before. My name is Gavin, Gavin Peru."
Ooh. Nice to meet you. Pockets up. Shakes the hand.
Ruby shakes their hand with her wand because she doesn't really have like hands.
I mean, he could shake your wingtip.
The
That's
wing.
not a problem. I think
Okay,
Kenku
she
by
offers
design
her-
do have hands, if I recall correctly, but this is bird folk, so we can do
Okay.
whatever we want.
Oh heck yeah!
I believe they have articulated wingtips, so they can use the feathers like fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they have a little bit of graspers at the end, but
Ooh.
It depends on your flavor, because sometimes they have like little claws on the ends of hands as well to like act as like double talons. It's up to you for the most part.
And he will also
Just,
introduce
shake
himself
hand.
to Mariska, who's off to the side, and say, "Hello, it's lovely to meet you. I'm Gavin," and Mariska goes, "It's nice to meet you too. Gavin, I am Mariska. Mariska Kaslov. It's nice to meet you." Fitz, who is sitting on Mariska's lap, kind of looks up at him, tips his head, looks at Ronan, looks back at Gavin, untips his head, and like goes to sniff him and lets Gavin pet him.
Rude.
I don't think Fitz knows the difference between the two.
Oh, I think I know what he's doing. Archie mumbles under his breath. He's like, oh, I think I know what he's doing. He
Ronan's
kind of gives
been-
him.
Oh, I
Sorry.
was gonna
Mhm.
just say, it's really lovely to meet you all. I appreciate you accepting my company. I was actually looking for Ronan when all of this kicked off, I assume. Though I didn't expect to find you following in my footsteps when I was trying to follow in yours. So that was a bit of a switch.
Or a circle.
it was
Serendipity, I
honestly
suppose.
just pure kind of coincidence. We just found a listing on the wall for a job at the Monster Hunters Guild,
Bulletin board.
and we were. I was pleasantly surprised when I realized it was your dad.
I would love for Gavin to make an insight check. Is that the truth or is that a lie?
I don't think Ronan hides the sarcasm he puts on that one.
Okay, then
Like, that is clearly readable. But I think if Gavin wants to do an insight check, whether the sarcasm is about Gavin being a chucklehead and forcing us to do it in the first place, or if Ronan just didn't like his dad or whatever. Like, I'd be happy to clarify that.
Gavin rolled a 15, so do with that what you will.
Yeah, I think Gavin gets the sense that he was talking a little bit more about not wanting to see Gavin's dad than being mad at Gavin for doing the thing in the first place.
Yeah. Gavin says, my father is a complicated... I'm
Rick?
sorry. You met with my father,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't...
He did.
Mm,
I don't know how you were gonna end that sentence, honestly, but whatever it was, he did.
Well,
He told us the whole story that I told you.
well, he told me you had become a monster hunter, which is why I went to the Monster Hunters Guild, and that's where I met Miss Zima, who is very lovely. I enjoyed her company on the train. But he didn't say he'd sent you on a quest. In fact, he didn't tell me he had
Course not.
posted a quest. I had no idea.
He wouldn't.
I had no idea I had done anything wrong.
He's trying to get out of the situation without anything happening, without any attention being called to this whatsoever.
I
It's
apologize.
not that different from the way the castle usually does things.
That is true, I suppose. You've missed a number of things at the castle, by the way. The princess is missing, for one. Her friend Hale, I don't know if you met Hale, is also gone. It seems they have joined the Shadows, which is a bit of a shift up. The castle is in a bit of an uproar. The ambassador, or ambassadress, I should say, from the one with the dragons. Did you meet her?
The one with the dragons.
She...
Honestly, I don't remember. All those royal engagements are kind of a blur.
Well, they're very upset because they were supposed to be meeting with the princess to take her down to her engagement, and have obviously made a trip across the sea for no reason. It's quite a mess.
It sounds it.
Did the princess run away or something?
Oh, yes. In fact, from what I understand, I wasn't there because I was not allowed to attend, but there was a festival in town where the princess got up on stage with her family, declared her father essentially a tyrant from the recountings of others, and yeah.
Oh, this is messy.
It's very messy.
Ooh.
That does sound like a lot.
Yes. But perhaps things will work out for the best. I'm not sure what the best is in this case.
I imagine the king is more concerned with his reputation, right?
I'm not sure. I've never really interacted much with the king. I mostly spend my time with the other lordlings and sometimes the prince and princess if they are available. But
Is lordlings a legitimate title?
I mean, ladies and lords and the children of lords and...
Kind of like siblings and nibblings, I guess. Only regal.
I apologize. Perhaps slang is not the appropriate term. Torvald walks out of the room, which is incredibly soundproof. You heard nothing of what was going on in there. And glances at Archie and gives Archie a thumbs up, and then I guess comes to join you guys.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Gavin, this is another member of our party. Torvald, this is Gavin.
Hey, Gavin. Nice to meet you. You're Ronan's friend? Gavin goes, yes, I am Ronan's friend. One of many, I can see. And he kind of gives Ronan a
Ronan
smile.
has that effect on people.
I think Ronan gives him one back.
Wait, gives what back?
A smile.
Oh, okay.
And he shakes
A little
Torvald's
grin.
hand and says, it's nice to meet you, Torvald. I am Gavin Peru. I am, apparently the ambassador's son who sent you on this quest. I do apologize.
I mean, we got paid. That's fine by me.
I'd rather you have money than my father, to be honest. But, who's going
Well,
in?
I would rather have his money too. So
Who's having their fortune read next? Or actually, do we
I
want to take
still
our
don't know what to
bathroom
ask
break?
for personally.
Yeah.
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 All right, we'll be back in
Let's
like
do it.
10 to 15 minutes, gang.
See you then.
And, whoop, hang on. I clicked the wrong thing. Now we're back.
No!
Alright, we are back.
Huzzah! We got it.
Mal will be back shortly, I assume. We're getting things kicked off. Actually, Ruby, could we, if you're ready, would you want to do it first? Because I know we're getting closer and closer to 10, so I don't want to leave you out.
Okay. Yes, because you gave me an idea, so now I
Okay.
think I know what I want. So Ruby's gonna waddle up, and you can kind of tell the way she does. She's kind of excited about it,
there's
and
Mel.
she goes, so I was wondering, like, I don't really have like a question about anything because I already know in the back of my mind that I am cooler than all of those bullies that I grew up with, and I'm hotter, so I don't need to be reassured about that. So, what I was thinking is, I really love shiny things, especially rocks. Like, I like jewelry and stuff, and it doesn't even have to be like expensive jewelry, right? Everyone's just like, oh my god, diamonds, blah 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 blah. I don't really give a heck about diamonds. You can give me a cubic circle, you can give me a pebble that you found on the beach. I love that, and I was wondering, all that jibber jabber to say is, I would love a shiny object that makes you think of me, or like a little trinket that I can carry with me for good luck, like emotionally.
Yeah, I could do that. Come with me for a moment. And she leads you privately back out the door. You go back down the stairs to yet another hallway that can't physically, like, it doesn't make sense that there would be another hallway based on what you've seen going this direction, because it would collide with the previous one, with where the rooms would be. But there's more doors, and she leads you to one of them. Because I need you to come in here anyway, because I owe all of you a particular gemstone. I think I put it in here. Come this way. And she opens this room, and it is just a room full of glittery treasure things.
Ooh.
And she goes,
Ruby's probably like yapping about, like, did you know not all sapphires are blue? There can be like pink sapphires, and then she sees all the shiny and goes, oh, it's beautiful.
now, your name
eyes
is Ruby, correct?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Give me just a moment. I think I put it over here. And she, like, starts digging around, and it's clear that she's just, like, chucked this sapphire across the room somewhere in this
Please.
room.
Jaw, Looney Tunes style, hits the floor and makes like an anvil sound.
She, like, starts digging around in the treasure chest and goes, aha! I've got it. Okay, this is the sapphire that I owe your party. Be careful with it, as you do need to apparently return it to whoever gave you this quest. I can make my assumptions, of course. Let me see. Are you a necklace person or an earring person? Oh, you know ears. Necklace it is. She obviously you do have ears, but not like vestigial ones where you can put earrings on. So she goes digging around in yet another like trunk across the room and comes back with a glittery ruby necklace. It's mostly little white stones, but it's got a big ruby right in the middle.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ruby's just like kind of frozen, but she's also like doing that tippy tappy thing with her feet like birds do. Because she's so excited.
Would this be acceptable?
Like, Ruby is trying to contain her excitement, and then like slowly puts her feathers over it. I guess, is Agni holding it out for her?
Yeah,
She wants to
absolutely.
put her hands over.
She's probably holding it up like.
Her...
Hang on, I think I have a necklace here. It fell behind my bed the other
She-
day. She's probably holding it up like this.
Okay. Ruby puts her hands over Agni's hands very softly and goes, I would ride into battle for you. It's perfect.
I'm glad you appreciate it. Well, thank you for saving my time and my sanity. I do appreciate it. The healing process from getting beat up is not a pleasant one.
Ruby takes off the necklace she currently has and just like yeets it into her purse, and then she kind of like does like a little bird spin. Is like, "Can you put it on me? Can you put it on me?" She does another spin. "Put it on me, please. Oh my god, please, please, please."
Agni puts it on you, and it fits very well.
Her eyes just go super, super like anime sparkly, shiny, and she's like with like cherry blossoms and hearts in the background, and she's just like, you could tell her to go like after the King of England, and she would do it.
Agni just kind of smiles and says, "Well, I'm very glad that you like it. Of course, I could always find you something different if this isn't to your tastes. Here's a mirror," and she holds up a mirror so you can see yourself in it.
Ruby starts posing. "Oh, me? Oh, this old thing? This old thing? This old thing? This thing? Dude." Just completely doing like a scene with herself in the mirror. "I understand why birds look at themselves in the mirror. Ah, bam! I didn't know you could leave the house looking that good. Hey."
Well, perhaps
I love it. Sorry.
Perhaps you should take the mirror as well.
Take the mirror? Oh. I'm sorry, Chrono. I'm sorry.
It's
That was loud.
just a regular mirror. I'm sorry to say, it's not enchanted. Neither is the necklace. They're just trinkets people have traded in exchange for favors. The necklace has been here a long time. The mirror is just something that's been kicking around for a long time. I don't even remember how I got it.
Oh, I just feel so flattered. This is so nice. The necklace was so nice. I would have been happy with the seashell on the beach, and then you gave me the mirror too with that. Just I'm just so speechless.
She reaches out and touches you, kind of like where your breastbone is, which I would assume is either right about where the pendant would fall, and says, "I trade on the basis of the value that your heart would hold it. So know that when I give this to you, it is because I value your kindness and your help today."
Ruby has very teary eyes, and she's like kind of like kicking her feet. "Oh gosh, golly gee willikers. Ah, thank you. Oh my god." And she gives her a hug, a little feathered hug.
Okay. Oh, we're hugging. Okay, wonderful. Well, we are birds of a feather. We've got to flock together. So, why don't we head back up to your friends? You can show them what you've got.
Is that she like hops along? Doesn't walk, just hops the whole way. Beep, 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 beep,
I mean, you can even fly up to the. You don't even have to take the stairs. Both of you can fly.
She's gonna hop. She's got the zoomies.
You head back up the stairs to your friends. Agni follows behind, letting you lead the way. "Hello, Chrono. Small dog.
I crown
That is a
now.
disgruntled boy.
This is
Chrono wants his reward for saving the day too.
You do.
Yeah, I accidentally woke
Saves
him
the
up
day
with
all the
last night
time.
and Ruby got over her ghosts.
He's a day saver.
Adorable.
Ruby rejoins you, wearing a
Hey,
sparkly,
Ruby, look at you.
glittery necklace, and holding or having a bag in her bag a mirror.
I think maybe does she have it like tucked under? Can it fit in her bag?
It's like a little handheld mirror. It's like a like one of those like circular mirrors that has
Oh,
just
like
a little frame.
compact? Yeah,
No, like hang on. I think I have one across the room. Hang on.
like a hand mirror.
Yeah, like a hand mirror.
Like the one with like you hold it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Because
gotcha.
I'm picturing, because I'm picturing the
Uh,
mirror from like Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Sailor
Yeah.
Neptune's mirrors.
Say what?
Sailor Neptune's mirror.
Yes.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's
Right,
just
look,
a
you're
regular
gonna
mirror.
describe
But
things to a
now-
magical girl. You use magical girl terminology.
But now Ruby doesn't
Correct.
have to use Ronin's armor to check her reflection all the time. She's got her own.
You still can though if she
She
wants.
still can.
He won't mind.
You know, out of tradition.
You got options. You get options now.
Ruby has the goofiest like look on her face, just like totally in sparkly diva heaven, and is just like you can hear her every now and then cawing in the background while people are talking. Cawing, is that a verb?
Dude,
Ah,
you have
ah, ah.
I mean,
you with a necklace like that, you can make up any words you want, man.
Who's gonna tell you no?
Yeah, it's cause and effect.
Right in front of my cool skull glass? Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, Smalls, she didn't want to beak at a turn or anything.
Mm. Mm.
Sorry, puppy.
Mm.
On that note, who wants to go next? Agni is now free and can take whoever wants to have a question or a gift or their cards read.
I guess Pockets could go next.
Okay.
Go for it, dude.
Pockets, she lets you into the room and closes the door behind you so you can ask, and she says, "Did you want your cards read or would you rather have a question answered?" Or a gift?
A card reading, maybe, if that's okay.
Please sit down at the table. There is a semicircular table, which of course perfectly mirrors the outside roundness of the thing, and spread out on the table are a couple of rows of diamond-shaped cards. They're roughly square, but they're turned to be diamonds, so that when you sit down at the table, from your perspective, they face you, and they are cards that feature. If from what little you know, you can pick out a couple of them probably, but they're the gods of this world, with various different elements on the different corners of the cards.
Okay.
And she says,
Cool.
is there a particular god you would like to ask your question of, or a mantle whose spirit might answer it for us? Now, you, of course, don't know a ton of gods, but you can kind of pick out maybe a symbol or two that might be closer to your question. Is there, what question are you going to ask? Agni asks.
Well, I suppose you could say I'm currently in a long distance relationship. I'm very removed from my significant other, and I guess I've had a fear if I'll see him again in person. So I was hoping maybe an optimistic message of possible reunion,
Agni kind of takes a deep breath
or
and says,
if
the oracle cards are not truly an oracle. They are more advice. Spirits of potentially love or travel might offer you insight into how to manage your feelings or what you might do in the future should a certain thing occur, but they're not really predictors of the future. For that, you do need a prophet. And I'm unfortunately not capable. I've not learned that particular invoker skill.
that's fair. I'm more of a in the moment kind of person anyway. Well, I don't suppose you have a very deep pocket. probably so into my collection. Uh,
Are you looking for like a pouch?
maybe I tend to acquire things a lot. I'm I like pockets. They
I can
well,
tell it is your name.
well, I'd like to be prepared as often as I can. Um, but backpacks and purses are a bit cumbersome, in my opinion.
I see. So you're looking for a pocket that can hold something, but that won't impede your movement.
Yes.
Hmm. I think I have something. Follow me. And she leads you, again, down the stairs, back into the hallway where she took Ruby, but into a different room where there's like a couple of wardrobes set up. And she reaches in and pulls out a jacket, and she hands it to you and says, "Now, the funny thing about this jacket is that it has pockets on the outside and on the inside, that will help you keep more things, potentially secret from others because of the inside pockets. Uh, Above table, this will give you an extra 2 inventory spots."
Pockets, please.
I assume this is in your color scheme. It is rather in the black color range, so I hope that suits all right.
Oh, it will suit me very fine. Yes, thank you. In
Now
fact,
it is
they
unfortunately
try it on.
missing a button, but I feel like that might be easy to replace.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know a guy that knows how to do the thing. Yes. Oh, it's so cozy.
I'm glad you like it. Shall we head back up to your friends?
Yes. Yes, thank you. I love it. Thank you.
She helps lead you back. You guys walk back up, and Agni faces all of you and says, "All right, who's next?"
What?
Ronan kind of like boops Mariska with his shoulder. I assume they're sitting next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, they're chairs in the hallway, and everybody else is kind of milling around. Mariska looks up at you and says, "What? You want me to go next?"
Well, I mean, like nobody else is volunteering.
Okay.
Besides, he's pretty calm right now, so you might as well go while the getting's good.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold him?
Would you be so kind as to hold him?
That was a 7. Ronan grins because this was his plan the whole time. He really just wanted to play with Fitz. Yeah, sure. It's no problem. I will totally keep him safe. We will be fine. Don't worry about us.
What makes this funnier is Archie is playing with flour on the ground.
He looks at Ronan with a cheesy grin, sees the potential mischief in Ronan's eyes, looks down at Fitz, and starts speaking to Fitz in Hungarian, and says, in Hungarian, because I don't speak Hungarian, "Please be careful, don't break anything, don't hurt anyone, please just play nice. I love you."
Ronan's hand is already in the pouch that only has Fitz toys. By the way.
Fifth pocket.
I'm
If
next,
you fit,
Miss Agni. I will come next. Please behave. Please, I know you can do it. And Fitz kind of gives him a head move on his fingers, and then,
Ronan is already dangling one of, like, the cat springs at him, just like, bloop, 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 bloop.
He points a finger at you and at Ronan and says, "That goes for you too. You Be nice. Be good. Don't break anything. Don't look at me like that.
I already broke something.
Don't break anything else.
Then I rolled him up in a carpet and I brought him outside.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my card spread. I'll be back. And he goes inside, and the door
Have fun.
closes. Gavin
And
pipes up very
leave.
pleasantly from his chair and says, "May I just say that both of you look very nice with your new accessories.
Thank you.
Very fine.
It has extra pockets. Check it out.
Fantastic."
Shows off the interior.
Oh, so many. Flower, no. None of those have grubs in them.
And your necklace, Miss Ruby, is a lovely vintage piece, must I say.
Vintage, yes. And she kind of like shimmies a little bit.
Should we call you Lady Ruby now?
Your ladyship.
Her body doesn't
sure.
move, but her head does to you. And she goes, "Can you actually? Because that would be like the baby's knees, except the bird's knees, because I'm a bird. But also, like, you don't have to, because I love you and respect you. But also, if you wanted to, I would not hate it."
So, Pockets does a very flourishing gesture of the arm, does the twirl of the hand, and bows very low. Your ladyship.
Don't you play with my heart, Pockets? Don't you do this to me?
Archie
her, like,
mimics
her-
pockets,
her-
but with flower.
Love.
Might it be
Ruby's
graced
eating it
with
up.
your
She's eating it up, and she's just like, just completely loses her little birdie brain. I think she lost a few feathers. She's just all over the place. It kind of feels like she's like a little kid playing dress up, and everyone's giving her compliments on the outfit she threw from random clothes in her closet, which just is like, out of like 1 out of 10 is having like 11. But
I love that for her.
I mean, we gotta embrace our eras, man.
Archie finishes the like sweeping gesture with flower, then like looks at him. Flower.
A power.
The pudgiest knife and just bounces him a little bit.
While Archie is
Dubiously.
playing with flowers, Torvald walks up and takes Mariska's seat and kind of like nudges Brendan and goes, "Hey, so what are you gonna ask?"
I don't know. I don't know if I need stuff. Like I got you guys and we got adventures. But what else is there?
I don't know. We're in a whole, I mean, it's a big fancy magic world and there's lots of cool things. I mean, maybe you could, I don't know.
Maybe she
You
knows
could
some
ask for
big
Pockets.
cool, like fancy. I don't wanna steal your thunder, my guy. You're doing it so well. Like that's your shtick.
My
I'm
thunder?
I'm
not.
gonna be
I'm
so
not.
sneaky with this jacket.
What's up?
My thunder?
I'm gonna be so sneaky.
No, pockets. Pockets suggested I ask for some pockets.
Ah,
I'm not. That's. I would be a poor imitation of the original. I don't know. I mean, maybe she's got some ideas. Cause I don't really know what all there is to like get and have in this game. So
maybe you could just ask her a question about her. She's
Yeah,
kinda,
maybe I'll see if she wants to be friends.
well, I mean, she's kind of cagey about details. Maybe you can figure out what her deal is.
What do you mean what her deal is?
Well, like, she doesn't, like, she. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being weird. I don't know.
No. You just might be thinking of a thing that I didn't think of.
Well, like, we've asked her some questions, and she waits, or she doesn't answer them right away, and it seems like she's waiting for something else, and I don't know. I thought about asking her about it, but I didn't know how to phrase it, and I thought maybe it would be intrusive, but I don't know. It feels like she has a thing, like a code or something.
Code? Like a personal code? Like a
Yeah, something like that.
like a this is how I'm gonna behave sort of way?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's
That's
dumb.
kind of neat. I don't think it's dumb. I think it's neat that you can notice when people are acting not weird, but like when people have different ways of doing things. That's cool. I didn't even think of that. I just kind of wrote it off. There's one of the aunties by my house. She I don't think I'm actually related to her, but it's like one of those things where like the whole community is kind of your grown up whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like she like everybody plays like mahjong and stuff in her basement. I know mahjong is Chinese and I'm Korean, but like don't tell her that. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's just a board
And
game.
yeah. But like she kind of gets like that sometimes. Like you'll say something and she'll look at you and then, like kind of give you the look. And you're like, okay, is this answer coming from you, or are you checking with literally all of the ancestors? Because all I asked is if you wanted green onions on your kimchi jjigae, and you're consulting with, the gods, and I don't know if we need to do that. So I guess I just kind of didn't notice it. I think she reminds me of her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know, but I wonder how many times people would just ask her how she's doing.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm gonna. 'Cause like honestly, if anything, I was gonna ask her for like some sort of like communication stone or like a portal or something, or like something that we could just like come back and check up on her and hang out with her. 'Cause like even if she and Claude become friends, like I think she's pretty cool. I'd come back and chill out here. And if she needs help, that way she can just be like, hey, there's stupid mercenaries in my house again, and I'll be like, extermination services coming right up, and then we'll just bamf through the portal or however magic works and show up in like a tank with a gun, because you could do that here apparently. He kind of looks over at Claude, briefly wondering what else could be in those fields we didn't go into, but not thinking about it too hard, because
Claude
that's how you
leans
get in
over
trouble.
to Gavin with like kind of a weird squint to him, and goes, "Do you know what a tank is?" And Gavin goes, "I haven't a clue. I thought of a fish tank. Why would a fish tank have a gun?"
Ronan giggles briefly, thinking of one of his favorite childhood jokes. One fish turns to the other and says, "Oh no, we're in a tank." And the second fish goes, "Oh my god, can you drive this thing?" But doesn't actually say it out loud.
Yeah.
Because he's a goober. But yeah, I think, yeah. No, that was what I was thinking. I don't know. Like Ruby got stuff that she was really happy. Everybody seems really happy. Were you happy with the thing you got?
Yeah. It was kind of a personal question, but
Nah, but you don't have to tell me. It's
we'll
okay.
talk
I just
about
wanted
it.
to know if you were
We'll talk
happy.
about it later. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, if you want to. It's not like you don't know where my room is or anything.
Gavin.
Oh man.
Gavin gives Torvald a funny look, and then you a funny look. Go. I'm sorry, Lord Ronan. Are you two dating? And Torvald just starts laughing.
Who? What? Oh. No! Look, if I went for guys, maybe. But, like, well, I mean, I haven't really considered it. But, like, no. Torvald's just a good guy. And we're bros. And he was, like, a little nervous about, like, setting up in the Monster Guild and stuff. And we hit it off really well. So I was like, why don't we have rooms next to each other with, like, a connecting door? So, like, if you need anything and you're having a moment and don't want to go out in the hall, you can just knock on my door and I'll be right there. And Torvald thought it was a good idea. So now we just, like, hang out when we're not doing stuff.
Oh.
He's like a bro.
I see. He looks a little bit pensive about that, and just kind of lets the subject hang. And goes. Torvald eventually breaks the silence and goes, "Yeah. So, yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's not a big deal. Is somebody
Yeah,
might
bud,
be dropping by the
whenever-
guild for me at some point apparently. So, it's okay. We'll talk about it
Like-
later.
Is it like birthday candle rules?
Like somebody?
I don't know. We'll talk about it later. I promise. We'll get there.
Okay. Alright.
Mariska comes back out, and I'll say that either Zima or Buttermilk goes in, or both of them, because we don't have either of them tonight.
Everybody goes and does the thing.
Yeah.
I think Ronan is specifically, like, he's not wanting to go last to be, like, dramatic or anything. He's wanting to go last to make sure that everybody's, like, feels supported and is happy and cool with like, you know, going.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, when everybody comes back, he's like, "Hey, did you like your thing? Did you have an awesome? That's great." And kind of doing like the almost like supportive dad taking his kids to the mall and letting them roam around for the first time and not really understanding what they bought at Claire's or Spencer's or Hot Topic, but being really like excited and proud that his little tiny introverts finally got the heck out of his house.
Yeah. I think Mariska comes back, and it's not that he's unhappy, but he looks like he's thinking really hard about something. Like he's like puzzling over something in his mind. And just kind of goes back to crochet, or back to knitting. Sorry. I have too many crocheters in my life. I don't have enough knitters that came to mind first.
I can't knit anymore. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We'll introduce you to Beth. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll do enough knitting to cover the whole thing.
Literally with a blank.
I think Ronan's gonna like he's not gonna check in as enthusiastically with Mariska
Mm-hmm.
after like seeing his brain, but he's gonna be like, "Hey, are you good? Was that a good?"
Yeah, I'm alright. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. That was a 4 to not get Fitz too riled up while Ronan was gone, but it was an 18 to get him to sleep. So I think Ronan's just gonna pass very gently, just kind of bloop, like pour the sleeping Fitz into Mariska's arms.
Mariska
I'll be
just
like, "I
kinda
made this for you."
snorts and like accepts the sleeping gremlin.
I think there's still like one of the springs like sticking out of his mouth and like some pom poms stuck in like one of the claw the hand, but he's just out cold.
Nice.
Is that safe for him to be doing with a head injury? He did ram face first into a lamp.
He's fine. Look,
That's
he
good.
actually I coaxed him to sleep. He didn't pass out, so
Okay.
he's okay.
I was gonna say something about like you're right. There's maybe a peanut in there.
Crinkle paper
Oh,
and bees,
hat
man.
ignorance.
Crinkle paper and bees.
Buttermilk and Orzima come out, and Claude decides to go next. And Agni goes, all right, come on in. And he goes, actually, we can do it right here. And she says, okay. What exactly are we doing right here? He says, I would like to formally ask you to stop sending people to my house. I beg of you. And she says, oh. Well, I suppose we can do that. Yeah, I can do that. He goes, it's not that I, mind talking to you. You seem very nice. I just, some of the strangers you have sent to my house are not as friendly as these folks. So, maybe we just talk personally instead. Maybe we create a dialogue and we just be neighbors. We be friends? Can we be friends? And you watch, and I think Ronan in particular, who's like been keeping an eye on this, watch Agni's face like quietly just get quietly excited. You see like there's this energy come into her face, and she goes, I can absolutely do that. That sounds wonderful. And Club goes, oh, by the way, this is for you. Ronan said you like the berries, so here you go. And he hands her a basket with a spice cake in it that has cranberries in it.
Aww. Oh. Oh.
She takes it like she is holding something made of, like, fucking gold. And she goes, well, now I owe you something again. Cards? You want your cards read? Would cards be acceptable? Would you like maybe something to help you with your farm? And Claude goes, I'll
Dinner!
think about this.
Dinner! Yeah, that cough's catching. Ronan, we should really see a doctor about that.
Maybe that's what I'll ask for when I go into some sort of like.
At Ronan and goes,
There you go.
what?
You could ask her to have dinner with you. And then it's like a social obligation instead of her giving you a thing, and then you could do the facilitating relationship thing that you said you wanted to do. It's very clever. She likes clever. That's why we're all not dead right now.
Oh, okay. Perhaps in exchange you can come over and we can do dinner. And you watch this harpy turn this, like, pleasant pink color. It goes, I'm not... Oh, okay. It's a deal. It's a deal. I'll take it.
Ronan has grabbed Torvald's arm so hard, there are going to be fingerprints, and he just goes, it's happening.
Oh,
They're
no,
friends
no.
now.
Oh, wait, that's not Torvald's dice. Where's Torvald's dice? It's Valen's die, too. Valen is one of my other characters. Torvald is not taking damage. He's all good. But, Torvald is kind of getting, like, kind of teary, like he's watching a sweet moment in a movie.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah.
Archie just covers Flower's eyes. You're too young for this.
Her Agni's feathers are, like, slightly puffed out a little bit, because she's just, like, kind of pleased with herself, because now she has a date with the hot farmer from across the river, and a spice cake with her favorite fruits in it that was intentionally made for her, and she is just pleased as punch, and goes, oh, I'm so sorry, we had more people, who's next? I'm sorry?
I think it's just me.
Archie has
Oh,
not
no,
gone yet
Gavin!
either. Archie and Gavin have not gone yet. You guys go.
Archie kind of nudges Gavin.
Oh, you'd like me to go first? Okay. Your cards, they are not predictive, correct? And she goes, no, they are not prophecy cards. They are oracle cards. So they offer insight to the current world. The spirits of this world offer insight into what you're facing, or perhaps advice, but no, they don't predict the future. They can suggest what you might do if something were to happen, but no, they are not prophecy. And he goes, wonderful, let's get my cards read then. And he goes into the room and closes the door. Actually, Ronan, give me a roll really quick.
13?
You have heard that Gavin is the subject of a prophecy already. I don't think on a 13 you necessarily know what it's about, because he doesn't really talk about it. But you know from like rumors around the castle that there's a prophecy involving Gavin, to some extent. So for him to say it's not a prophecy thing, right? And then saying wonderful when it's not might be an indication that maybe he isn't so cool with prophecies.
I think Ronan like smiles, like almost like he's reacting to a joke he doesn't 100% understand.
Mm-hmm.
When Gavin mentions the prophecy.
Of course, Zima knows about the prophecy, but Zima is not here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da-da.
Gavin takes a few minutes, has his cards read, and comes back out, and he looks a little confused. And just kind of, like, sits down across, like, further down the way a little bit, and is, like, trying to work out something in his head, kind of like Mariska was, but in a more intense way than I think Mariska was.
Got it.
He's trying for the blood cell? Brain cell. There we go.
No, he's got brain cells, but he's trying to make sense of something that he's just been told.
I think Ronan's just gonna let him puzzle.
Yeah, for sure.
Just think it out.
Do you want to go next?
Let him
or
brew,
not?
let him cook.
I'm okay, you go.
I'm gonna trust this is what you want and not just you letting everyone else before yourself.
No, honestly, dude, I have no idea what to ask. So, like, I'm kind of just hoping inspiration's gonna come to me.
I think you'll. If I know you, you'll think of something real good.
Aw, bud, thank you.
Oh,
But-
yeah, you're real good. So why would you think of anything bad?
Takes one to know one. You literal unicorn.
Yeah, well, watch him while I'm gone. As Ronan Flower.
Can do, oh shining prince of light.
Says the one in literal shining armor. I'm going.
Ronan just makes Flower's arm wave.
You gotta do the voice.
Flower's just glad to be here.
The spell isn't complete without the voice.
Bye, Dad!
Bye, baby. Dorks.
Agni
Takes one on
lets
one.
you into the room, and again, those cards are laid out on the table. The art's really very pretty, so I think you, of all the people here, would appreciate them the most. They're a little bit decorative. The edges are gilded with like this like silvery material, so that the edges are kind of shiny.
These look hand painted?
They probably are, for sure. But probably not by her.
Wings.
No, I mean she has
That is
hands.
the first thing.
She's a hands and wing harpy, so.
Oh, okay. I forgot. My bad. But that is the first thing Archie notices. And he's like, "Oh, are those hand painted? Those are gorgeous." And he clearly has that look of like, "Oh, I want to touch so bad, but I'm not doing that shit." He's like, "Oh, those are gorgeous." These had to have been painted by hand. There's no way they weren't. That gilding is too perfect.
They were.
Sorry.
No, they were a gift, actually. Long time ago.
Oh, word? It must be very special to you then.
Yes, I would admit that.
Well, geez, I've never actually gotten a card reading done, so I'm not 100% sure how it works. But I know that I just kind of woke up one day in or around Starlight City, and I don't really know much about where I come from. Apparently, a place called the Kells. How should the question be phrased? Does that matter?
It doesn't matter. It's more the intention that you are seeking. So, are you seeking advice on where to find the knowledge? Are you seeking advice on how to get there? Are you seeking what are you seeking? What is your angle? She also reaches out and I would assume one of your hands is on the table. She touches your hand and says, "By the way, you may ask 2 questions."
He jumps a little bit at the touch and goes, "Is this because of the healing thing?"
It is because of the healing thing.
Oh, neat. Thank you. And thank you, and you're welcome. I guess the first one would be, I don't know if I'm curious about where my people apparently come from in the Kells, but if there's really nothing for me up there, this party's kind of become my family, so I'm not hurting for it, but I guess part of me wonders if I have like a parent or an uncle or a grandparent situation up there, and I'd love to know how I would go about finding that out. And in the back of his head, Archie is like, man, my family fucking sucks in the real world. If I have one in here that does not suck, that'd be awesome.
She kind of waves her hands, and the cards kind of like physically lift themselves off the table and like put themselves into a stack, and then starts to shuffle themselves without her touching them.
He is just fascinated. He's like, oh, I love magic so much.
And eventually the deck lands back on the table, and she says, "Would you please cut the deck for us?"
Sure. What does that mean?
Cutting the deck?
I've never done this before.
Cutting the deck is what one does to choose where you'd like the deck to begin, so you can restack where the top card would be. It's an aspect of how to choose. It's basically just letting fate decide. It's an element of randomness.
Okay. I mean, I've shuffled cards to play card games before. Is it similar?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Okay. And he's gonna actually close his eyes before he does it. He does this typical like, take a small stack, set it down, take another, set it on top, and moves it around like that a couple of times. Eyes closed the entire time. Until eventually, like, okay, that's good, I think.
All right, very well. She flips up the first card, and it is the goddess Iriel, but the card is upside down, so that there is a crowd of people at the bottom, and she says, "So you're seeking a community, it seems. I think that is the first element. Let's see." She flips over the next card, and it is the god Hesketh. And it is turned slightly so that there is a figure walking on it, alongside a horse, and it says, "It seems you came to the city by land." So it was a land journey that you took to get here. She flips the next card, and the next card, and the next card, and starts just describing basically what she can divine from your past, essentially trying to say, hey, you came from this place. She goes into describing a small family of people that loved you, that live in a garden. It doesn't get really specific, but it says garden on the card indicates that you live in a gardened area, a very pretty floral type of situation. It says one of the things that's built is a humble house on one of the cards. There's the god of architecture has a house on one of the corners. So it seems
He gets a little misty-eyed about the small family part.
It seems that you have a small, loving family waiting for you to the north, based on what you've told me.
That's nice. Is he wiping his eyes? That's real nice. It's real nice to know. And like again, to whatever like fates or gods are listening, I totally know that my party is also one. I'm not discounting them in this. I know they're very active.
I'm sure the spirits know.
Cool. I'll have to look for a job that's up that way.
So your second question, is it going to be about the tall green man that just came into my room that you definitely don't have any particular thoughts about, right?
I want to ask if it's that obvious, but I know what it is.
You're very cute.
Thank you.
Oh, no, the two of you are very cute.
All the way red, and immediately his ears are just over his eyes.
Agni giggles a little bit. This doesn't have to be a question for the deck. You could just ask me a question if you'd like.
I've never had anyone like me back, even a little bit. I don't know what to do about it, and I'm really afraid I'm gonna mess it up. And I don't want to even accidentally do anything that could hurt him. If you talk with him, he's so good. He's so good. How do I not mess that up? How do I do this? I have no idea. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Can I hold your hand?
Yeah, I'm sorry about the flinch the first time. It just caught me by surprise. Touch is still a little foreign.
I think that he is a very sweet boy who very clearly also has feelings for you. I think, of course, you're a little uncomfortable if you're not used to perhaps romantic relationships or relationships of this variety. I think probably the best thing you can do is maybe open up to him about it. Maybe have an in-depth discussion with him. I think he's trustworthy. I think he has the willpower of a of a paper bird. So he very easily could be led down the wrong path if you're not careful. But I think as long as you respect his limitations, I think he'll respect yours as well.
There's already one in place that I'm trying really hard to respect, and I want to, but I want to do romantic things for him so bad. But until something else happens, it doesn't feel right to. And maybe I'm just impatient.
I can't tell you about any of the other cards that I have read. But I think if you're
Course.
patient, you won't have to wait very long.
Yeah, no, I figured it was like birthday wish rules.
I will be very clear with you when I say that he has the willpower of a paper bird. I mean that if you pushed him hard enough, you could probably just go make out with him in the woods right now. But I think if you do that, it might...
There's a noise that leaves Archie.
Oh, I was a young bird one time too. But I think if you did that right now, you might damage your relationship. I think if you give it just a little bit of patience, you will be able to have the relationship that I think you want.
Okay. He's worth it.
You're worth it.
And you're still a young bird.
Well, I used to be much younger, but it doesn't show as much. She looks like she's in her like late 20s. She does not act like she's in her late 20s.
Also, congratulations on the dinner date.
Thank you. That went
You're welcome.
better than I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm really glad for you. I think we all are, actually.
I appreciate it, I think.
I mean, you can take your time to figure out how you actually feel about a bunch of meddling 20-somethings. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it certainly has made life interesting for the past day and a half. 2 days? How long has it been? God.
2 or 3 days, something like that, yeah. It's wild how quick stuff happens sometimes. You get used to it.
Well,
Or at least we did.
dry your eyes, go hug your friends, and I suppose there's just the one left.
Yeah. By the way, when I was pulling out that healing potion for you, I broke one of the other bottles. It got I had a vest on. I don't, because I was trying to like wrap it up in it to keep it from spilling a lot, but I don't know what it was. I don't know what it does, but I'm really sorry about that.
I'll clean it up. Most of those are just magic potions that don't have any actual labeling on them. So,
Yeah.
to be honest, they're kind of a risk to take most of the time anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got the one that would actually help your wing.
Yeah,
But
that one
just
was
so-
labeled.
just so you
That
know-
one's a specific one. I'll have to get more of those.
Yeah, so just if you find a broken bottle, that's my bad.
I will be sure to clean it up later so that there's no broken glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash that vest. He has been shirtless this entire time.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
He goes, so thank you again. I appreciate it. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trust yourself. Trust your gut.
Can I assure you of effort, not necessarily success?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And he'll get up and goes, I gotta see a man about a badger.
She lets you out the door, looks at Ronan and goes, all right, handsome, you're up next.
Ronan is full baby talk with Flower. I just kind of stops and stares at her, and then looks at Archie, and then looks at Flower, and then looks back at Archie, and hands Flower to Archie.
Academic
then-
discussion, huh?
Well, it's the finer points of being adorable and, the technical prowess of being an absolute cutie.
The difference in playing with
matters
Fitz and
categorical.
the
I got it.
difference in playing with Flower is night and day. Flower is just happy for belly pets and chinny scritches and like flops. He doesn't roll around quite so much because he doesn't want to damage the plants on his back, so you can't like do like back scratches so much. But he is just super chill and calm and cuddly in a way that Fitz is not unless he's asleep.
It's in my
Yeah,
head. It's like the difference between Mr. Toad is Fitz and Mole is Flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had idiot stripy cat, like the two flavors of orange cat. One brain cell, and I'm
The
gonna make sure
ragdoll
everybody knows
versus
about it. And then what's a brain cell? It doesn't matter. Can you please scratch my belly again? I don't care if I'm upside down.
The
So
orange flavor son.
not a thought behind those eyes. Nope.
nope, not a single one. But yeah, so he just kind of hoists Flower over to
I'll take that bag
Archie.
of
Bloop, and then follows Agni.
Liquid Badger.
Agni leads you in and closes the door behind you and says, "How can I return the favor today? Would you like your cards read, or do you have a question for me, or..." Oh, we lost his mouse.
I mean, I don't know if I need my cards read. I appreciate it, but like, I think
Oh, by the way, she
I feel
has
like I'm
cleaned
not-
up the cards to lay them back out with the gods facing up against
I
you, but
figured.
you can't tell what the previous ones were.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any questions or things I'm trying to figure out. I think I am where I am, and it will be what I make of it. But I appreciate that. I guess I know we had a conversation the other night about not mixing the personal and the professional, but I guess my only question is, do you want to keep being friends? Or do you want to be friends? Because you're pretty neat, and we all really like you.
That's it?
I mean, you don't really know us. There's a lot of unsafe people out there, and there are literally people who are out to get you, so checking in with your consent about whether or not you want to open up a whole brand new relationship and become emotionally vulnerable with a bunch of idiots who go steal farmers for you might be something you weren't prepared to do.
Technically, I asked for the recipe, but I'm gonna be really honest. I kind of dig the farmer instead.
He wouldn't write it down, and this is the only way I could think to bring you the whole recipe, because he's got it memorized.
He is a bit of a snack.
Ronan straight up laughs.
No, I appreciate
It's
it.
just it's
Yes, I would. I can't. I can't accept your friendship without offering mine in return, which would then negate the possibility of this counting for your bargain, if that makes sense.
Right. And you're a witch, and witches have rules, and
There's so many rules.
yeah. I don't know a lot of people who admit to be witches, but I do know a lot of people who have to play by ridiculous rules in order to keep their powers. And Ronan is absolutely thinking about the cloud of aunties that in his neighborhood, and like the social hierarchy, and how, you know, you have to say the right things to the right people on the right day, otherwise you're gonna get yelled at.
She says, would you like to learn how to become a witch? Maybe that would offer some clarity.
I don't I mean, like, that sounds cool, but honestly, I have my moments, but I'm not consistently clever.
Well,
I'm not mad about
you're
it.
already part of
but-
the way there. Well, because you're an invoker.
I'm not an invoker. I'm just a fighter. Invoker seemed kind of complicated.
I'm sorry, but you are. And she reaches out and like taps you like on the chest, kind of where she touched Ruby, like right at the breastbone, and you really she kind of imparts like this internal knowledge on you that you've known an invoker skill like the whole time and have been subconsciously using it but not
Amazing.
necessarily realizing that you were doing it. The skill that you have known this entire time has been soul gaze.
Checks out. Rona just kind of goes, oh. So you know how like 30 seconds ago when I told you that I only have moments when I'm clever, but I'm actually kind of dumb? I didn't know I could do that.
Would you like to practice it?
Okay.
We can count that as your
I-
favor if you don't know what else you'd like to do. And we can definitely be friends, if you're okay with being my friend in exchange.
Oh no, a relationship built on mutual trust and effort where we
Listen, you keep bringing
both
cranberry
put
muffins
in-
into my house, and not only am I going to gain a ton of weight to the point that I can't fly anymore, but I will be the happiest bird.
I mean, honestly, you give Claude
Oh,
like
that-
any reason to ask you to help in the
Buttermilk,
rice field.
your friend
and
Buttermilk
you will
came
lose.
into my office here, and I had that spice cake in my office. I'm gonna be real honest, I scarfed half of that down. It's so good. It's so good.
Good.
Would you like to try?
yeah.
Would you like to try some?
I had a piece the other day. This is
With the
for you.
cranberries?
This is but this is for you. I know you like the tart sweet
Mm.
goodness. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take it because then I'll owe you another favor, and then you'll owe me, and you'll never be rid of me. And then they're gonna be like, we want to go on another quest, and I'll be like, we're resolving favor, and it'll just, you know how it goes.
You never want to owe
Better
wish
safe
anything,
than
that's for sure.
Too late. I owe you my thanks.
I owe you mine.
And now we're even again. Damn it! I'm never gonna win this game.
Equivalent exchange. Although I am allowed to
Me-
come out better, according to my vow.
Well, I mean that makes sense. I am kind of dumb, as we've covered multiple times in this conversation.
So
don't-
did you want to practice your soul gaze on me?
Yeah. If you'll excuse whatever weird faces I make during the gaze part, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never done it intentionally before.
That's why we're practicing.
Right. Yes, let's officially mark our brand new official friendship with me staring at you weirdly. This is great. This is gonna go. This is exactly how I wanted today to go. This is fantastic.
So soul
That's
gaze.
just a neurodivergent friendship.
So I don't think you have this written down in your notes. Soul gaze reads with a die roll chart. For 1 AP, your eyes turn black, shimmering like gateways to eternity. As you peer into the eyes of a nearby creature, they become momentarily transfixed on your gaze. For a natural 20, you learn the creature's ideal and flaw. You also learn the worst and best thing they have ever done. 11 to 19, you learn their ideal and flaw. 6 to 10, you learn their ideal and flaw, but one of them is false. and 1 to 5 they resist your invasion and briefly glimpse your recent thoughts.
That's awesome. I think...
And the reason why I gave Mal this move is because Mal mentioned a long time ago maybe wanting to get this one. So, haha!
I got surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice. I think when Ronan starts to do Soul Gaze and his eyes go black, it's not a cold, inky blackness. It's not like dark and deep and like the edge of forever. I think it's warm and cozy, like closing your eyes when you're all snuggled up in the cover, under the covers perfectly, and everything's just like that moment right before you go to sleep and everything's great. That kind of place. Okay, so nobody's perfect, but that was a 19.
Okay! You learn the ideal and flaw of Agni, Witch of the Forks. Her ideal, and of course I didn't write it down, is fairness. Her whole thing is about it being fair and equal and having the same emotional value. You sense that she is a deeply fair person. She just wants everybody to have everything that they want when they go through a deal, particularly. And I think maybe you sense like that scale of Manthus, if you've ever seen a statue of Manthus before. Like there's a balance to her.
Ronan has it, but Mal is passingly familiar
Yeah.
with Manthus.
Yeah, because of Licky. And her flaw is not necessarily shyness. I'm not sure I have a good word for it because I didn't write it down and I had this worked out. Her flaw is not knowing how to socially approach some people. It's this like awkwardness almost. When they approach her, she's fine, but when other people approach her, she doesn't, or when she needs to approach someone else, she doesn't necessarily know the best way to do it. Especially, and I think she had mentioned before her vow, especially given her vow, there's something there that like encourages that flaw. It kind of exacerbates it a little bit.
Yeah. No, it sounds like the other side of the being aware of being fair coin is that in order to have a relationship with someone and approach them, you need to invest energy, and at that moment the scales are out of balance, and how do you deal with that? That's a rabbit hole that my autistic ADHD stupid idiot self falls down all the time. Nope. No. But yeah, I think Ronan's gonna smile unconsciously as he figures it out. He's gonna come back to and just kind of grin, and be like, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you made a lot of sense before, but like you make a lot more sense now that there are easy words, concepts.
Soul gazing into somebody's soul offers a good amount of context to a person, I think. But it can be deeply personal, so be careful when you decide to use it.
Yeah. Ronan looks a little sad when he says yeah. And he's thinking about meeting someone who has lost their ideal.
Mm-hmm.
And how bad that's going to make him feel. And he kind of quietly hopes that he never has to do that. He's going to kind of shake himself out of it, and he's going to be like, that was really great. Thank you for offering to let me use you as a test subject.
Well, now we're even.
I mean, until you count the fact that I'm the one who told Claude to put the cranberries in the spice cake, and then it kind of feels like you might owe me one.
Okay, but you needed your gemstone, so feel like that could kind of sweeten the pot.
I brought you the rest, so we get like bonus gemstones. Like there's like another one of those
Do you
lying
want a
around.
bonus gem? I
I'm
mean,
just-
it's not that one. I can tell you what
No,
it
no,
does.
don't worry. We can figure it out. You can owe me later. It'll be great. We'll figure it out later. It's okay.
No,
And
we
Ronan
can't.
just
No, we
bolts.
can't.
He just like
No.
just cackling out in the hallway.
I'm counting it as part of my end of the deal.
Yup. Hey, look, we agreed to be friends. We never agreed to have the same math.
If you don't accept my generosity, I'm not in the door is open at this point. All of you are hearing this. If you don't accept the generosity in this instance, you can't get it back later. You'll just have to trade me later.
Oh no! Now we have to come back here. It's so terrible, guys. We have to come back. You heard it. Witch said it. We gotta do it now. Oh no.
man!
Oh,
I hate that so much.
Agni is definitely smiling.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Makes Flower looks like he's just fainting from the audacity of it all. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Take notes, that's his voice. Archie knows what he fucking sounds like.
So, have you had enough of strange people in your house today, or?
I mean, do you have any more trades you'd like to do? Any further questions I could answer?
How about you, guy? You got one?
Well, I can offer to try to clean your floor.
Oh, no, I can handle that. I'll just set them outside in the woods. They'll
Okay.
either die or heal up eventually.
Your floor.
With the other three men in my living room.
Oh, we can at least get them out of your house for you.
Okay, we just just
I mean,
set
at
them in
least-
the woods somewhere and they'll wake up eventually.
Is there gonna be any like particular trouble from that? Like, we could come back here after we drop off the rock, or we can, like, I don't know if you have a way to like let us open a portal or like something to get back here.
If you have a portal, you can. Unfortunately, my portal is my front door, so. that
Right.
works
No,
so
I
well.
didn't know if you had some magical giga that I could trade you a hug and a promise of aid for.
If you can find some portal chalk, although it's very expensive, maybe we could work something out.
I think I know where we might be able to get some. And Ronan slowly, like, just kind of looks over at Gavin and then looks at the rock.
Oh.
I mean, we'll have to get gold for Archie so we can pay off his horse. But other than that,
He's almost ready for how much of a diva he is.
So how much do you owe? Archie?
You watch him physically wild color drains out of him. The branches all go down. Oh,
Buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I've only saved up 140 out of 3,000.
well, I mean,
I'll see.
Ronan kind of turns back to Agni and he's like, so do you want us to clear out because you have a dinner reservation, or do you want it? We can hang around for like the rest of the day and maybe until tomorrow to make sure nobody comes back, if you don't mind us sleeping in your living room.
No, you guys go ahead.
We're outside.
I have a very strong, strapping farmer from across the river who can help me, and I'm pretty sure those interlopers, shall we say, probably had to have a
Ruffian
boat
thug.
to get here, because most people don't simply walk down the center of the forks. So, he has a boat now.
Hey,
You know Justicia, right?
I believe so.
Have
I
you
think
ever
we've
actually met?
before.
Okay, because she's outside. We could introduce you guys
No.
officially, but also she's pretty open-minded about where she hangs out as long as she gets paid. So if you want somebody to watch the rivers or maybe tell you if something's coming, because your cousin hangs out in the dock, you could probably arrange that to get a little head start on the next time guys like this come by.
I'll consider that. Justicia, you said.
Yeah.
I will.
She's a delight.
I won't talk to her today, but in the future, I will. Next time I'm in town, I will ask her to keep an eye out.
If you want to find her, you go into the seediest taverns,
Mm-hmm.
where everyone is looking like they're having the worst day possible,
Yep.
and it's everyone else's bar's fault. And talk to the bartender, as they'll point you in the right direction. If you can't find her,
Amazing.
I mean that's how we did it. I can only assume it'll work again.
Her brother
It
kind of
felt-
found us.
It felt pretty
Torvald
foolproof.
looks at her and goes, "It didn't go so good for me."
You did your best.
I-
Pats his shoulder.
I tried. I was being really friendly, and apparently that was the wrong vibe.
You did your best.
You did great. We got there, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
We're here, and we're here now. And we should go because I think our friend has dinner plans.
Oh yeah.
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 Yes, you should go. So me and this wonderful farmer here can together quietly clean my living room, and maybe we can talk while we do that.
Get better acquainted.
Right, guys, you heard it. They're going to talk.
Yeah.
We should go right now.
Yeah.
Right
They
down
could
the
have
stairs.
Has been
stopped me
standing-
by.
I've been standing up, kind of getting like Torvald up, like yeah.
Ronan does pause to shake Claude's hand and just say, if you ever need anything, I'm sure we can figure out how to stay in touch. And we'll swing back by when we're next in town, if that's okay with you.
If you come this far out of the way to come see me, I will maybe let you in my house. We'll see. We'll find out. He's mostly joking.
Guys, we might
He
be
said
allowed in the
maybe.
house this time. This
Oh
is
my
fantastic.
gosh.
And I think
Good
Ronan,
day.
crowing about his triumphs, clumps down the stairs and out and to the raft with Justicia, and
Party.
floats off towards Gavin's very angry dad.
And I think that is a great spot to pause for the evening, especially since we lost Kat at about 10 o'clock, and it's almost 11 now. But we will see you guys next week with Digitized Heroes, where we continue to unravel the mystery of what the heck to do with Hale.
We're doing our best.
Yeah! Alright, well, we will see you guys next week, and then in another 2 weeks, we'll be back to Monster Hunters.
Yeah.
Yay!
Alright. Good night, gang.
See you then.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.